What's up, guys? That Really Gross Guy here, and we are back, and we're jumping into Warframe to see what's up with this new update. It's 22.8, and we have 4 new weapons, which we can take a look at, and the Acolytes are back, which I mentioned in a video yesterday, and also the Ghoul bounties and stuff are going on in the plains, so we're going to take a look at that as well. But there's also the Tenno secret room back here behind this door. However, I have not crafted up the segment just yet, and I figured I would do a episode strictly based on that. We've already talked about it in the past, but I kind of want to get some stuff in there and kind of take a look at that. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I want to make sure that I have something for you guys, but Christmas is coming up. So anyways, I got a ton of noggles that I could potentially move. I originally had it staged as like a Tenno versus like an enemy type thing. So what I have down here are the Grenier like special units or whatever that we fight in the arena with Kella de Thame, which is kind of why you see this theme going on right here. And then I was gonna put a couple frames opposing them, and then over here we kind of have some Warframes set up ready to go as though they're gonna fight this batch of the Acolytes, which are pretty cool, which are just kind of fitting because they are back. But yeah, kind of cool. But I might move some of this stuff into that room and make this kind of cool. Not to mention that really cool section where you can set your Warframes and different models and stuff up to fight each other or whatever, dance with each other. I don't know. But I kind of want to do that as well. But right now, we'll probably move maybe some of the noggles in there or something. I originally just started setting them up, or some of these up in special little areas, on these little circles and stuff. But we'll see. We'll have to decorate that room at some point. But what I did want to check first off is show you guys the new weapons. One of which is this, there's some of the Grenier weapons. Actually, 2 of them are Grenier weapons. But this is the assault pack that you can buy if you really want to. But it's the Magor assault pack. It's going to give you the Quartak, which is this assault rifle, this 4-round burst assault rifle that you can take a look at. The Stubba, which is a machine gun pistol. It's only a single pistol. I was hoping it would be a dual-wielding Uzi type pistol, but I guess it's like a single Uzi secondary, which is cool. I haven't really tried it out yet, so I want to do that before I give you guys my opinions on it. But then we have the Magor shoulder, chest, legs, and Sayandana, which you can see here. I like the legs because this bottom part actually looks like almost like jetpacky, and the Sayandana, I don't know. Some people really hate this like jello-y feel to it. I kind of like the Sayandana, but I don't know if it's gonna trump the other Sayandanas that I already do have, especially on my Grenier build. So we'll see. But anyways, let's go to the Grenier weapons first. Here's a close-up of the weapon. You can see its stats here if you'd like. 19, that's not so bad. 2.3 is not too bad. Magazine's kind of high, which is pretty nice. Status is pretty up there, which is nice. But it's got a lot of damage. Does a lot of damage. At least you can see here. But we'll see how well that holds up in the long run, especially when the status stuff comes into play. We'll see, because this is all around status, or all around damage levels on all different 3 statuses, this might be a good weapon. We'll have to see. But so there's the Quartak. We have the Stubba, which is here. Accuracy, critical chance, 21%, not so bad. Critical multiplier, not the greatest. It is a high fire rate, does have 57 rounds in the magazine. It is a machine gun, so it's going to need it. Reload is pretty quick, not crazy quick. I think that's actually pretty quick. Status 13, not all that high. And then the numbers down here, we'll see. We'll have to see. But anyways, I don't want to go into too much depth on this stuff because I still have to try all these out. This is the Tenno shotgun that's finally here after like a whole year. But you got your buckshot deal, which is going to be your high crit chance. Pretty good crit multiplier. It's definitely got to fall off because it's a shotgun. 5 rounds in the magazine. Reload is a bit lengthy. Of course, it's a shotgun. But really up there on puncture. Slash is still quite up there. Impact, quite up there. It's a shotgun. It's going to do a lot of damage. The airburst style is going to totally dip on its crit stats, but it's going to increase heavily on its status. So it's going to go from 12 to 28, which is very good. It is, however, only going to do impact damage and blast. So blast is good, but we'll see what happens, especially, like I said, when status gets its rework and the elements get the rework. We'll have to see, but... and then we'll go over the blueprints. You can see you can get the blueprint here. We'll go over all 4 blueprints here in just a second. The Gunson are the fan blade type weapons, which I think look freaking awesome. They actually fit this Nyx really well, in my opinion. So we'll have to see. I really like her using the ortho. So anyways, crit chance 16%, not all that high. Crit multiplier only a 2. Magazine. Wait a minute. It's a melee weapon. What? I don't know. I don't know. You guys might know what let me know in the comments. I have no idea. I gotta try this out still. And then status is 28%. Pretty good. Pretty good. Puncture, not so high. Slash 40. Good. It's a slash weapon. Impact floor. So, is what it is. So anyways, with those weapons, here's the bundle thingy, by the way. When it comes to the weapons, the Corinth is the Tenno shotgun. That is going to be purchasable by Blueprint in the market or Platinum in the market. The Gunson, which are the fan blades, are going to be Blueprint in the market. Or no, you can buy it in the market or Tenno Research Lab. They for whatever reason, the notes literally say find this weapon or its blueprint in the market or Research Lab today. But that's not correct. Basically, you can either buy it outright in the market or you can research it in your Tenno Lab. So the Kortok is the 4-round burst Grineer weapon. You can buy that from this weapon. Oh yeah, both of these are in the Ghoul bounties. Both of these are in the Ghoul bounties as an uncommon drop, I'm pretty sure. And the Stubba also in the Ghoul bounties. However, I at least got the Stubba blueprint to drop from one of the like assassination targets. In the bounties, we may or may not see this when we go through, but you'll have to kill 20 Grineer, and then a captain will come out, and you'll have to kill the captain, similar to we already do on the plains. And if you kill that captain, he has a chance of dropping one of these blueprints, or at least the Stubba. Maybe the Kortok, I don't know for sure. I'll have to scan them to find out, and we can verify that in the future. But anyways, I'm assuming they're going to drop possibly one of these two at least. And then, like I said, these Grineer deals. So, yeah, so like I said, that's pretty much the update. There is also the, like I said, the player section back there, which you guys can check out. You'll have to get a segment to install to open that door. But I'm excited to get started in that room. Like I said, it's probably going to be a couple days before I get it set up and ready to go. But if you want to continue watching, I'm going to go run one of the bounties so that you guys can check it out. I'm going to run the easier one. There's not too much of a difference between the two. One thing I did notice trying to do this bounty is you're going to have some toxic procs, similar to the way the Nox acts. If the enemies die, they will drop some poison. Some of them, I don't know if all of them do, but they will drop some poison. Also keep a lookout for the Grineer units that explode. They can knock you down and cause a frost proc, which will make you... Shut up, Kanzu. They'll make you very slow, which will leave you vulnerable to being attacked. I think you have to do this one before this one unlocks, but basically you can see here, you get some of the Hunter mods you can now get if you missed them already. Hunter munitions, very worth getting, but try to get all 6 if you can for the full set. I have not gotten the encrypted journal fragment. I don't know what that is just yet, but I've gotten basically everything else. Same thing here. Very similar setup. You got Hunter mods and the Kortok blueprint as well. And then the encrypted journal thing, which I gotta get. But we're gonna jump in. I want to do the easier one just to make this quick, just to make this fairly simple. Like I said, you're going to have poison procs, so be careful of that. Find a way to either restore your health or bring in a frame that, or probably not melee. Don't bring in a melee heavy frame. And Naros can kind of get away with it because of his stun and his lifesteal. I've noticed that so far. But you're going to want to kill these guys fairly quickly because the bounties will have timers tied to a lot of them. So, oh, assassination. Well, I think, yeah, we'll probably have the opportunity to check the assassination thing that I was telling you about earlier. So, I don't know who's shooting who, but let's get over here. Zoop, zoop. Get up here, draw out the assassination target. Alright, so easy enough. Ghouls to eliminate. Bam. Let's take a quick look at some of these guys. This is the guy with the auger on him. This is the explodey guy I was warning you about. The guy with the packs on his arms. Oh. Let's just... Oops. I have a button on the side of my mouse that I accidentally hit sometimes. Alright. So yeah, we have this Devourer, which is this really big dude with these claw weapons. There's the blast guy. There's another one. So, be careful, because you can blow one of their arms off, and then they can still attack you. So, oop. Okay. Let's get a couple melees in there. You can see here a lot of toxic procs being spread out, so just be aware of that. Also, the frost that pops up from time to time, you want to be aware of that, because you can get overwhelmed fairly easily. Yeah, see, all those explodey guys. From what I've noticed, the explosions don't necessarily do a ton of damage, but like I said, the knockdown is what would really get you killed. See how he's still alive? There we go. So, it's pretty cool. Here's the target. So he has dropped... yeah, a Stubba blueprint. So I got another one of those. So if you don't happen to get it when you do the bounties, it is possible to drop it on that captain. So that's pretty cool. However, the captains don't show up every bounty. So, okay, sabotage supplies. There are also new bounty types here. I've encountered one that makes you pick up a it makes you pick up like one of those giant canisters, and you'll have to pick up a bunch of the Grokdul resources. You have to pick up 10 of those to fill it up, and then you take that over to an extractor and protect an extractor. I think that's cool. It also has all the other standard, you know, defense types, like the like you just saw, the assassination. This one is the supply relocation thing, so we'll get supplies dropping in. We'll have to destroy those. There was another one. What was it?
Here comes the supply.
You can also defend the vaults. Defend the vault things again. There is an extermination type mode where you have to kill 20 ghouls, and then you'll pick up an item which sends you over to another location, and then you'll have to kill another 20 ghouls. That has a time limit, so be as fast as you can on those. It's not all that difficult for a solo player to do it on the easy bounty, but I soloed it with my Inaros on the harder bounty, and I just barely did it with about like 15 seconds left, so that one can be a little bit difficult. Okay, these are all the Tusk guys. I wanted to show you the ghouls a little bit more in detail, but I think we're alright. I think you guys get the gist of it. When I scan them all, maybe we can take a look at them a little bit later, or if you've seen the dev stream, you guys have already seen the ghouls up close. They look pretty cool. The Augur one especially, his face looks like a skull, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, also, if you're a fan of the comics, the third comic has been released, so you can, I'm pretty sure you can read it on the internet pretty easily, or I believe you can, oh, there we go, encrypted journal fragment. I don't have one of those yet, so that's cool. We'll take a look at what that is when we're done. But the oh, the Tide of Claws and Flesh found. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to be able to take a look at that, or if that's going to be just a batch of information for our codex or something like that. I'll have to find out. I'm going to have to collect all those, so we'll talk about that probably in another episode. So I forgot exactly what I was talking about, but I know we were talking about the bounties, but I think there was another thing I wanted to, discussion I wanted to bring up. But anyways, bounties. I think there are 2 additional bounty types. I think there's 4 new bounty type missions that I've seen, or that are in the game. I don't know. I think I've only seen 2, but if I can think of another one, I'll mention it. But okay, so far so good. Data mass. Okay, just another defense on this thing, so not too worried about it. Put the data mass in there. Hello? There we go. It didn't work the first 2 times. Let's destroy the turret, because that turret can be pretty annoying. Heavy gunner. Also, you'll get some dialogue from Vayhek as you play through this. He's getting pissed off at you. And then the ghouls will make their appearance throughout the bounty. And also, once you complete the bounty, there will be ghouls strewn across the plains that you can choose to go fight and kill. If you wanna, I guess, I don't know, scan all the ghouls, you can stay in the plains and do that. Or if you wanna grind for experience, I personally don't think the ghouls really offer a ton of additional experience over most other units, but it is a new enemy type, so enjoy it. You know, get out there and play around and spend some time, you know, fighting those guys. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna spend quite a bit of time just fooling around, fighting the ghouls, trying to find their weaknesses, trying to find decent builds to fight them. The only issue I see at the moment are some of the circles you have to fight in for these bounties are fairly small, so you'll have to be up close and personal with a lot of these ghouls, which can be a problem, especially for the guys that knock you down. And the toxin that comes out of these guys can quickly dwindle down your health. So just be careful as you're fighting them. Try to, you know, keep a distance from them if you can. They do move pretty quickly, so just try to, you know, be careful. But like I said, the first bounty should be fairly simple. It's the harder bounty that I believe is like level 40 to 50 or something like that. That might give you some trouble. But okay, I saw the health go down for me, and I had to be careful. I need to just chill. Too many of these guys spawning in, dropping in all at once. Let me get another chaos down, and we should be good to go. You can see I'm not going absolutely crazy on these guys. Kind of showing you that this first bounty doesn't require a ton of attention. You can probably get by with it with a non-formed frame, but maxed out. Especially if you have potatoes in it and you have decent mods, you could probably get through this without too much of a high-level build. This Nyx pretty much makes this a walk in the park. I've had my fair share of people saying that Nyx isn't that great of a crowd control frame, but I was like, when all the enemies fight each other, I mean, I think that's pretty good crowd control. But she does very, very well. In the planes in general, she can do very, very well. If you have her augment to mind control an enemy and increase their damage output by 500%, that's pretty fantastic. Most people don't use her second ability, but in my opinion, it's actually pretty decent. You saw there that I made short work of those guys, because her passive could potentially remove their weapons, which makes the battle really, really easy. And this last bounty is really, really simple. So here we go. We'll get in here, bring this guy all the way back, and we're done. Mind control that guy, and they'll just kill each other, pretty much. I actually don't know if I have my mind control augment, so I might. I don't think I do, so we'll just kill that guy, kill that guy. So I think that's going to be it for me. That little journal piece, I'm going to have to get all of those before I can kind of speculate on what that means. I kind of want to talk about the acolytes maybe in a video, so that would be pretty cool. I kind of want to, like, I really don't know too much about the Warframe lore, especially the acolyte lore, but I kind of want to speculate on who are the acolytes and what's their problem? Like, what the heck is their problem? Anyways, I'm sure, you know, there's they're types of stalker acolytes or whatever, so they obviously are on stalker side, but they call them traitors too, so are they Tenno? Which is really interesting, so we can just speculate on that another time. But and then, like I said, I want to do the video talking about the new segment in our Lisette, which would be pretty cool. But that's going to be it for me. We're closing in on the end of the year. I want to make sure I get videos done for you guys, so you know, you guys have a little bit of something to watch if you would like to. And yeah, so because of this recent update, we got a little bit of content we can enjoy, so enjoy it. If you I mentioned this in the other episodes, so I won't go ham, but spend some time with your family, enjoy the holidays. I know I will be, so yeah, enjoy your time off if you have time off. My last job, when the holidays came around, that meant I worked more, so that always sucks. So enjoy your time off. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy this, and yeah, till next time. Blow!